I'll jump back into some Fallout 4. Just under 4 o'clock here in the Midwest. So hopefully you guys have had a good Tuesday. Hopefully you guys have had a chance to play the game as well. I know that social media has already been quite the buzz with people saying that either they love or they hate the game. I'm kind of in the middle still, because it was actually a new intro. Didn't see that yesterday. Phantom DLC confirmed. I'm kind of in the middle right now about whether or not I should enjoy Fallout, but I feel like the concerns I have with the game are very real and justified, because somebody that plays a shit ton of RPGs, specifically Western, I can tell you, like, there's a lot of things about this game that are kind of off-putting. So, as the background is, I know that the game has not even been out for 24 hours yet, technically to the masses, but having 6 hours into the game, there are a couple things that I'm not exactly happy with as, you know, an RPG enthusiast. So, what does that mean? It means that I have 15 years playing D&D. Very high level D&D that follows the rules, encourages rich role-playing experiences, and encourages the creativity of the player. People that I've DM'd for can vouch for that. So, some of the things that I've done so far in Fallout is I've already completed the first base building, you know, basically tutorial, reinforcing, what is this place called? Salvation? Sanctuary. And that's okay. It worked out pretty good. It's alright. As far as base building goes, the objects you can build interact very well with the terrain. There's not a lot of, like, weird, fucked up abominations that I think you can build, I think. And, you know, the experience I have of that is playing DayZ Epoch mod, where people would just cram shit everywhere and it just looked like an absolute mess. So, I will say the base building aspect of Fallout 4 is pretty legit so far. But, so, anyway, moving on. Most of my complaints are rooted in the fact that I'm trying to play a melee class, and as an RPG, you know, you should be able to play how you want to play. And this game kind of railroads you, like, super hard. And one thing that immediately comes to my attention is the fact that, and I might just make a separate video on this later, but you know, you're railroaded in the fact that you really don't. I'm trying to gather my thoughts here. The game wants you to use guns. Now, I understand you are in the wasteland. Don't bring, you know, bring a knife to a gunfight thing. It definitely applies here. I understand that. I had the same thing when I played Fallout 3. I had the same thing when I played Fallout New Vegas. I always made melee characters, so that's just how I wanted to play the game. Fallout 3 was a little easier to manage melee-wise than New Vegas. So at the time I was like, well, this is just a harder... New Vegas is just a harder game. Granted, you know, I was playing on hardcore mode, all that stuff that goes into it. But eventually it paid off. You know, I fought through it, eventually it paid off. And actually, instead of fast travel, I can't fast travel if I've not been there yet. We're just gonna go there.
I need to assign someone to this.
So, this game, however, almost... What? I threw this guy into the water last time. This game almost slaps you on the hand unapologetically and is like, no, you must use guns only. Also, you must always take a traveling companion with you, or else you're gonna have the shit kicked out of you. For example, I go to my perks here. Alright, so when I built my character, you can see I had strong strength, or a high strength modifier at the start of the game, and 8. High endurance, because you know if you're going to be in melee, you're going to get hit a lot, so you want a lot of health. The way I built my character in Fallout 3 was high strength, high endurance, and then I had high explosives, so my perception eventually was very high, and my agility was high, because I aimed for the ninja perk later on, so I was stealth, melee, explosive. That's how I did it, and it worked because the game allowed me to play how I wanted to play. This game, let's just take a look at the strength tree for a second. Iron Fist. Okay, this is our unarmed perk. Same kind of stuff was in the previous Fallout games, although it really wasn't clear what weapons were considered unarmed and what weapons were considered melee. For example, are you armed if you're using a Deathclaw? Is that a melee weapon or is it unarmed? Because it's a big giant fucking weapon you have on your fist. So, up to interpretation, yes, it is unarmed. But the game doesn't really tell you that, so you're not really sure if the perks you're investing in are actually, you know, making a lot of sense. And I mean, again, all these perks are in previous Fallout games, so another reason for the Fallout 3 reskin argument is evident in that as well. Big Leagues. This was called Little Slugger, I think, in Fallout 3. So this is just your standard, you deal more damage with a melee weapon, chance to disarm. I just got rank 2 last night. Hopefully this makes the unarmed experience better. So technically we have 1 feat that's applicable to the build. And then the rest of these strength builds are like, okay, armor, so you can custom make your armor, that's kind of cool. You know, mod weapons, alright, that's fine. But then we have Heavy Gunner. Granted, this was in previous Fallout games, the Heavy Gunner side. This is a strength perk that has to do with guns. Strong Back. Again, another perk that was in previous Fallout games. Makes total sense. More weight load. Steady Aim. Another gun perk in the strength tree. Basher, because now you can hit people with the butt of your gun in this version of the game. Again, use guns. Rooted, part tree, standing still. I mean, I'm probably gonna pick this up because this helps. But if everybody in the game uses guns, every enemy, I should say. You know, very rarely do you find melee guys who are coming in, and it's kind of my understanding that in the Fallout universe, guns are, you know, technology being broken down. Guns aren't supposed to be so widespread. Whatever, blah blah blah. I'll probably pick this up once I hit 9 strength. I don't think standing still is going to benefit me better, unless I guess you can check the perks. While standing still, you automatically disarm enemies that use melee weapons against you. That's few and far between. Not gonna hold my breath on that. Pain Train. All aboard while wearing power armor, sprinting in enemies hurts and staggers them. Robots and oversized enemies are immune to stagger. Why isn't this just knockdown? Maybe it is. Nope, robots so rank 2, robots are still immune, and rank 3, landing near enemies inflicts even more damage. Okay, so rank 3, eventually you can overcome every creature in the game. It's pretty good, even though I did talk, you know, about the limitations of actually using power armor, as it has its own kind of energy source that wears down the longer you use the power armor. And that's the strength tree. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 basically unapplicable stats, perks to a melee build. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can't off the top of my head remember the ones that were used in Fallout 3, but I felt like everyone I was picking. So like, if you're gonna use melee, you gotta understand that you're gonna be up close and personal. You're gonna want perks that reduce the amount of damage you take. Those were very evident. those perks seem to be gone for the most part. Damage resistance, I'm gonna have to start putting points into this. What was the other one? Plus maximum health. I never really use chems, that's not what I want my character to do. Rad resistant. Adamantium skeleton, that's pretty solid. Solar powered, you know, it's whatever. But a lot of the perks seem to encourage, like, pretty heavily encourage gun use and VATS use. Like, they want the game, like, let the gun hold it, let the game hold your hand. Let the Vault Tech guide you. The path to your closest target is displayed in VATS. Why the hell are you gonna take this perk? Medic is back. Glad about Medic. Gun Nut, so on and so forth. Now, you know, like I said, if you like to use guns in Fallout, 70% of my complaints about the game thus far will be completely irrelevant to you. I'm pretty much bitching about a specific aspect of the game that I wanted to play because this is how I choose to enjoy the game. Sneak is back. That's a melee relevant feat or perk that I'm gonna try to pick up. That looks relevant. Action point is really not that big of a deal. Ninja, I was kind of disappointed. Like, maybe I remember it being like way better than it was in the previous games. Better criticals, I don't think it was like a luck-based skill. I don't know, man. And I feel like I'm gonna need a lot of this. I don't know. I don't expect to go into the game and immediately be an overpowered badass using melee. New Vegas taught me that, but holy shit, man, it's making it kind of hard. Other points of the game. As far as the crafting goes, it's another thing that kind of shits on melee. Was the fact that I took the level 1 crafting, which you can see from my perks. You can't mod any like melee weapons out of the gate, and the melee weapons I found so far have been like the knife, the tire iron, the machete. I have this stun baton right here that seems to be pretty badass. All that's good and great, but you can't mod any of it. But if you looked at the level 1 gun mods, I can totally build like a better sight for my pistol. And I don't know about you, but I feel like I could mod, you know, a better grip on my machete, or make it serrated with little to no effort. And then if you ask me to build a scope for a gun, like, good luck.
Here for work? We could use some help picking melons.
But anyways, I digress. So let's get into the day 2 of Fallout.
You can bring me.
What are you paying?
Yeah, like bottle caps. And because it's money, at least it is here in the Commonwealth.
Sure, I'll help out.
Sure. I got time to help out.
Great. Doesn't have to be now, but whenever you get the time.
And just other things about the game from a graphical standpoint. A lot of the textures look... I mean, the game looks good. Like, this is Fallout. Draw distance is pretty good, or I mean the view distance is pretty good. This is set on high settings, not ultra, on a PC. But I don't know. There's some things are, I don't know, better left.
We're in some real trouble here. I hope you can help.
I don't know. It just, like I said, the basic idea of this is Fallout 3 with a new coat of paint kind of feels that way. I don't know. These are good graphics, but this is not something I would expect from a a next gen console, so or current gen, I should say. So you know, Xbox One, PlayStation 4 type of thing.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
It's okay. I'm friendly.
I'm friendly.
Not looking to
Sometimes
cause
if I
any
use
trouble.
that in
If you say
DayZ, got
so,
my
but
shit
be
blown
warned,
on.
we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
What kind of crops do you grow here?
Mostly potatoes so far, but we're starting on melons. Blake Abernathy, you new to the Commonwealth?
Yeah. You could say that.
Good to see a new face. How about you?
TLDR,
Ever think about working the land?
Fallout feels like it's railroading its players into a very casual, a very casual, narrow road that your character is going to take no matter what. Yeah, you can decide to be a good guy,
Not
you
the
can
most
decide to be a bad
exciting
guy.
subject, I know.
What do you need to start up a farm?
Well, my
But
father was
getting
told
railroaded
this
just
is three
sucks in
L's.
general in
Land,
RPGs.
labor,
There's no
and
skill
love.
system
You
either.
gotta have land to work. You gotta
That was
put
the
in a
other
full
thing.
day's labor.
That, you
And
know,
you
in
gotta
Fallout
love what
3
you
in New
do.
Vegas, you
Anyone who
had
doesn't ain't gonna last long.
you
Word
had
of
the
advice,
skills you got to put
if you
into
do
to
start
further
up a farm,
customize your character, and
you gotta
every
do
time you
things.
upgraded it,
Why
you
do
felt
all
like
the
you
hard
were
work when
progressing
you can
towards a
just take
goal.
what you
That's
want at
completely not in the
gunpoint?
game anymore. It's just perks.
What about the Minutemen? If you join up, we can all help each other against the Raiders.
You don't say. I thought the Minutemen were all gone. Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house. Only 21 years old, and they shot her down without a thought. So you can understand why I'm glad to hear the Minutemen are back. Although, a bit too late for my Mary.
There's nothing worse than losing a child. Believe me, I know.
Sorry to hear you say so. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
Do you know where they're coming from?
Yeah,
I need to
pretty
dump
sure
these
I do.
goggles.
One of them mentioned Olivia while they were here. My guess is they're holed up in that old USAF station.
I would say that probably my favorite thing about Fallout 4 so far is the redesign on how ghouls interact with combat, because they are they're pretty good. They definitely move more like they have the feral zombie-ish kind of feel to it, because they swarm you, and if you fire your gun off in a town that's infested with ghouls, they will all come find you, and they are fast. And they beat the shit out of you. They do this like lunging attack where they like fall on the ground, but if they hit you, they do a lot of damage. They do a lot of limb damage very quick. So I like how ghouls are in the game. The raiders and everything else. What's up, Watson? It's like a lot of it the same enemies, same kind of stuff you've been playing in all your Fallout games. So anyway, right now we're gonna go to Sunshine Tidings Co-op. This is part of the Minutemen subquest line, I guess, or faction line. Now, the factions in Skyrim were pretty ass. You pick Stormcloak or you pick the Rebellion, or I mean the Imperials, and it really didn't do much. You know, you either were the hero of the Stormcloaks and retook the land, or you were the hero of the Imperials, but it didn't really have any lasting game effects on the world. You know, for example, you're the hero of the Rebellion, but people still treat you like shit, and guards don't really recognize the fact that you're the hero. So I'm interested to see what factions you join and if they're actually going to have any lasting impact. Am I bleeding? Shit. Hope work was good. Watson being lord of pizza. Also, yeah, there's no hardcore mode either. I don't know. I like the hardcore mode that was introduced in New Vegas. It was pretty immersive. You know, things like just little things like having to eat and drink, ammo, having weight, so you just can't hoard 100,000 million bullets without consequence. Non-existent. Take that as you will. You know, some people are gonna be like, I just want to have fun and play the game. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Stealth mechanics are pretty much... Oh shit, ghouls. Look at this. The hit stun on ghoul, just in melee in general, is ridiculous. If you get hit first, you're gonna feel it. You know, like but if you're a gun guy, you pretty much content to just you can run backwards and kite people fairly easy. Also, just the sheer number of just items in the game, like this antifreeze, for example, or this pack of cigarettes, they can be broke down and scrapped into usable materials for your base or settlement or whatever you want to call it. And it's kind of hard to know like what is worth taking. So you kind of, at least in my case, you kind of get stuck hoarding a lot of shit that you're never going to use. Lockpicking, still the same.
Nice.
I don't know. Said I'm 6 hours into it. These are all initial impressions, and just to clarify, I was not on the hype train with this game. I respect the Fallout series. I had, played Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Daggerfall even a little bit.
There we go.
Alright, so it looks like I found more Robco Industry buildings. I don't want to take the key yet, because if it's something I can pick, I get experience for that. That was a trailer key, wasn't it? As far that's the only trailer. Oh, here we go.
No way I could pick this.
I have rank 2 lockpicks. Already found like lots of I got that fucking keyboard. I've already found lots of master level locks pretty early in the game. So yeah, you can see the items over here, like what they break down into, and you're just kind of like, what is this going to be good for? The fuck is that clipboard at? There it is. I don't know. I guess it encourages, once you have dedicated to a certain build, once you have dedicated to a certain build, you know, ooh, collect those bears, then you're gonna have a more focused reason to go out and scavenge. Like, I'm looking specifically for glass, so you're gonna go look for glass. So, I don't know. Like, I'm interested to see how the game progresses. Interested to hear back from, you know, like my friends and stuff who have also bought the game. But those are kind of my opening impressions about the games thus far. Moral of the story is, just be a better consumer and expect more from the stuff that you want to spend your money on. That applies to all things where you put your money. Alright, so back to the mission at hand, Sunshine Tidings Co. So last night I saved the remaining group affiliated with the Minutemen, and now I'm part of their deal. Really just need to dump the rad. So, if you weren't watching last night, radiation in this game actually caps your health. Fallout 4, like I said, I'm 6 hours into it. I kind of started the stream off with a little rant of the problems that I had with the game. I really feel like Fallout enthusiasts, people that love the series, are going to overlook a lot of the complaints that I have, and that's perfectly fine. I don't know. My biggest complaint is the fact that the game that the game just holds your hand too much. Use guns or get the shit kicked out of you. Pretty straightforward, you know, quest design. The graphics, I don't know, you be the judge. Does this look like stuff you expect to see from a next-gen console? Or a high-end gaming computer? I don't know. There's also this execute critical, which you build up critical bar, I guess, kind of like special meter, by using VATS, and you know, VATS is basically the auto-targeting system in this game. Okay, so I picked up a note. Where is the note? Here it is. In 10 minutes, I'm just gonna figure out a way to sell it. Stash the Sandy Cove. Alright. This poor fellow was hoarding ammo. Whatever. Yeah, I agree, Watson. I was hesitant to scrap all the cars in the first settlement that you start reinforcing for steel, because I was like, wait, what if we can put a car back together and drive it around? In Skyrim, I enjoyed the aesthetics of the game so much that I actually made it a point to travel. I didn't use fast travel that often, especially when I was pursuing main goals of the game, because I actually cared about the environment. I enjoyed exploring stuff. It was like, oh, if there is a cave way over there, I can go explore to that cave and find out. Fallout has a lot of stuff too. Yeah, fast travel though, it does kind of break the immersion. If I had like a motorbike or something, I would care more about the world, especially like having to scavenge stuff to maintain its upkeep, so on and so forth. Is Fallout 4 a bad game? Absolutely not. But there are just things about it. So like, I'm getting ready to go in this town and kill a bunch of bandits, I think. Probably gonna have to use this gun. And you're gonna be able to see the difficulty, the challenge of this endeavor is going to be way harder with melee. So we gotta put down that Mr. Gutsy out there. Oh shit, it's ghouls. Do we kill this guy? Womp womp. So anyway, as usual, if you guys are watching the stream, please let me know how things look, how things sound.
Far out. Whoa, man. Groovy.
See you later, Robot Watson. Workshop. So this is another settlement that you can rebuild.
Whoa, man.
Computer hacking is pretty much the same as previous Fallout games, nothing new here. Find the common letter, click until you get it. Looks like E and A. So males.
Sweet.
Whoops.
Exterminate. Greetings. May I help you? Exterminate. Exterminate.
Man,
Exterminate. Greetings.
that's another thing too. Like, the game encourages the use of companions, which is perfectly fine.
Exterminate.
While the companions are with you, there's no like shared experience. So since your companions have the eyes and ear of, you know, the AI, they're gonna go exactly to where all of the enemies are, and they're gonna beat the shit out of them. But you don't get any experience for that. Not even if like you're in the same vicinity or anything. So I just don't use companions. I didn't use them in any other Fallout games. I didn't like that the immersion that like they could die, they just get knocked out, and that's it. Like they don't. There's no consequence.
Exterminate.
Like if this robot would have came in here
Greetings.
and been all like, "I'm gonna kill these ghouls," he could have. Brain fungus? The fuck? But I wouldn't have got anything for it. Maximum heavy pipe rifle. So, kind of a throwback to Morrowind. There is different. Ah shit. Ah shit. I tried to DayZ that and I just fucked up. Whoops. Let's just reload real quick. Don't remember what I was saying. Oh, kind of like Morrowind. There are complete armor sets, but a lot of it you can like specifically, you know, assign left arm, right arm, helmet, chest piece. I haven't seen any leggings yet. Can't remember if there are or not. So there's a lot of good ways you can customize your
Hell yeah.
there's a lot of ways you can customize your character in this game. You're not so restricted to just, you know, whatever armor type you put on. You can kind of customize it. So that's good. All right, so now I need to. You're gonna get to see a little bit of the base building here. 1 second. Alright, so I gotta build and activate recruitment radio beacon. So I'm gonna go down here to the workshop. Not really sure where this radio thing is gonna be. Oh, here we go. Recruitment radio beacon. So you can see over here like what it takes to build, you know, said item, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it kind of promotes. I feel like it promotes hoarding a little bit. Alright, so let's put this bad boy just right here in the middle of town. Oh shit, we already built one. Let's just store this one. Now we gotta build, so this thing needs power. We're gonna build a generator. Don't know where this bad boy connects into, so we're just gonna put it. Let's see, that looks like an on switch. Well, whatever. Oops. Alright. Oh wait, I gotta go back into the build menu. Attach wire. Attach wire. Also, like on PC, I mean, this be different. This might be different for console, but like the use of tab as an escape function and the use of the actual escape, you know, button on your keyboard is like, it flip-flops too much. So like you'll be holding tab, you'll be pressing tab to get out of the menu or whatever. But for that specific menu, it actually needs you to hit escape. I don't know. Alright, back to the task at hand. Preston Garvey, he's all the way back at the town I just left, so we're gonna ignore that for now. And we're gonna go kill some bandits, some raiders if you will. Also, I want to see, so in first person, Alt is power attack. You can see it's a stronger melee that takes my action points. But if I go to third person, I throw a fucking Molotov cocktail. That would have been really good to know early on. In my previous builds... What? Is he following me? No, I don't want you. Go home. Go home, WatsonBot. Where's that control panel at? In the previous Fallout games, I got a lot of my ranged combat out of using explosives, and I put a lot of perks into that. Alright, Mr. Handy Control. Just be, man. I assume that is going to be him just going to passive mode and just hanging out. Okay, but I can still throw it. Nice. That rules. Water effects look alright. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of high texture mods in the next couple months. There is a perk I really like. It's like called Close the Gap or something. And when you go into VATS for melee, it teleports you closer to the enemy. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of using VATS in melee. Kind of breaks the immersion. Legendary Black Bloatfly? The fuck is this thing? Ah, shit. Oh god. Run, you fool! I want to use this automatic critical thing I've got. See that space to execute critical? Not really sure what that's all about yet. Mutant Slayer Raiders left leg. Reduces damage by super beams by 15%. Alright, that's kinda cool. A different way of using like unique.
Please, I'm so thirsty. Could you spare any water?
What kind
What kind of water did you need?
Purified would be wonderful, but anything you have would do.
The stream just ended? Oh no, never mind. There was an issue last time on the stream. I noticed my viewer count dropped to 0, and people were saying they got kicked out.
Of course. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just gonna rest here a bit more until I get my strength back.
Yeah, no problem. The legendary bloatfly has been destroyed. Alright, let's check out this Mutant Slayer's left leg. Okay, so there they are. Leg or boot or whatever classification you want to give that. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching the stream, guys. I know I've done a lot of complaining and stuff, but I feel like certain elements of this game need to be, you know, they need to be talked about, because a lot of people get too involved with the hype train part of modern day gaming, where they're, you know, all about reveals and pre-orders and beta testing, and they kind of are so excited to be a part of that experience that they overlook the issues that actually have the game, and they kind of get that blind fanboy mentality about it. Am I heading back to Lexington? Yeah, it looks like I am. This is the first town you come to. Concord and Lexington. You have a pretty good fight with the Deathclaw. And I mean, this is like 20 minutes maybe into the game. I would like to see DayZ accomplish this level of detail in their towns at some point. Why did I just get experience? Looks like all the bodies are gone. Even the Deathclaw body is Gandhi. So yeah, if you're just joining us, headed off to, I believe, that dish out there in the distance to go beat up some raiders and find a silver locket. Yeah, view distance isn't that bad with even with high settings. I said I started the game with ultra, and I was getting just enough stuttering that I decided to scale it back. Wait, how the fuck did that guy see me?
I'll keep him off you.
Oh, you're telling me that he hit me with the butt of a gun from that far away? Come on.
You can win this, huh?
Come on. Cooking is probably the most useful the crafting system that I have. God damn it. Cooking is probably the most useful, I guess I could have slept that off.
Come on, tough guy. Come on!
Cooking is probably the most useful crafting that I have used so far.
Hey, personal. Just you
What the hell
and
is
me.
blowing up? I assume it's cars. Forget that my melee attacks now have a chance to disarm my opponent. I feel like I killed him though, way before I even need to disarm him. Some pretty good environmental stuff you can pay attention to, like in previous Fallout games. Really, if you blew up a vehicle,
No way I'm cracking this.
you got a pretty significant damage opportunity. But in this game, there are things like extinguishers, other things that if you have a keen eye for, you can shoot them and blow them up. Nothing that I really get to worry about because I'm using melee.
Terminal's got this
What
locked.
the fuck was that? Nothing there now. What do you... What? You sorry ass. You're dead. You hear me?
I mean, I hit really hard when I'm able to hit really hard. I do like movement, like sprinting. I hope that well, I would like to see some of these some of how the movement works in Fallout be picked up on in DayZ. Mainly the fact that in DayZ you can just sprint everywhere, and you add desync on top of that, you're trying to shoot Nightcrawler because they're just teleporting around the screen. But in Fallout, when you sprint, you can't really make turns. Like, so your sprint's got to be dedicated to a straight line. The fusion core that I just pulled out of this thing is important because it powers power armor, for lack of a better word. Power armor in this game is not just an armor that you equip. It's kind of like a what?
Huh? Hearing shit.
Shit, the fuck is that thing?
Huh?
Execute critical. That seemed like it was worth it. Oh shit! Retreat.
Just die! Disappearing act. Huh?
See how this works. Holy shit. Fire is pretty good. I'm a fan of fire. Let's look for something to eat really quick. I don't want to use all the stim pack. I'll probably find some guy who's like, yeah, I only drink Nooka Cherry. Give you 100 million caps if you can get me some Nooka Cherry, dog. Oh, Akak. Son of a bitch, never had a chance. I want to use this trash can as a shield. I feel like that would be a good investment for a melee character such as myself. So I'm looking for a... Oh, looks like that's what I need. So many spooky skeletons. There's the locket. Take it. So ends another, Whoa, I want the lunchbox. Thank you. Bottle cap mines out that shit. So ends another dungeon crawl. Give me the teddy bear. I wonder if you can actually smoke in this game. Sorry, I keep looking at the ground and trying to make sure I don't walk into a fucking laser trap.
Gotta find the terminal.
So, that's as far as I'm gonna go here. I don't have the hacking skill to bust that one open. But we're done. So that excursion went a little bit better on the melee side of things. Show you a little bit how armor crafting works. So if I want to modify this right arm, I get a whole bunch of different add-ons. So like improves damage and energy resistance. So I assume buttressed is standard, is the best one. So let's go ahead and build it. And I do like that. I will say this about the crafting system. I do like that it breaks down the it breaks down the items. So Deathclaw hand, mole rat hide, cigarette carton, adhesive. So you don't have to go through and scrap every individual item you get. I think I'm out of steel. Nice, the studded leather armor actually has like little metal studs on it. That's pretty sick. I dig it. I need to change this helmet though. Can I actually put a dog collar on? Oh. Probably can put it on the dog though. Let's do. Actually need better.
What the fuck was that?
Better rad resistant. This guy just going crazy. Killing those bloat flies.
Dead already!
I'm going to go get some food here in a little bit. I'm fucking starving. So I don't remember if it ever rained in Fallout 3. So the weather effects are a nice touch. Alright, let's bring this locket back. People don't want to watch me just go ahead and fast travel. Man, the ninja perk is so good in Fallout 3. It felt like such a rewarding perk to unlock after like raising stealth, and you had to have a high melee too for it to work. Just felt rewarding. No idea why the dog companion's here.
I've got that locket back for you.
You serious? That's great news. Connie's gonna be speechless. Whatever the Minutemen need, you can count on us. We got a decent workshop here, and Connie's sure to go leaner on her prices after what you've done.
Don't know why the dog is here. I don't know if this is a bug in the game. Actually, that's pretty tight.
Hey.
Trade. Since you brought me that stim pack, I will give you this collar. That was kind of cool. Alright, next on the docket. Next on the dock, I'm gonna take this bridge, break that down into steel. So this place also has a workshop. I can definitely modify it, you know, add defenses and things like that to this area. I haven't, like, added defenses to the first, excuse me, the first town. I have yet to see really any sort of looking for interaction with that survival. The health restoration is fairly reduced. Yeah. If I do a survival build, probably it'll definitely be guns. There's no point. No point trying to force the issue with melee. Let's see if I can. Like, this is what's annoying, is like, look, all the guns, all the mods. Melee, no upgrade. Melee, no upgrade. Shock baton, okay. Modify. I want the stun. Okay, so I need rank 1 science. I'll probably take science as my next perk, because there's a couple other things that also need science as well. Journal. So yeah, if you're just popping in and you're wanting to see some Fallout stuff, feel free to chat along. I'm watching chat.
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
If you guys have any questions like, oh, should I buy the game, or what's good, what's bad about the game,
That's great news.
feel
Once
free.
folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. As usual, I have something else for you to look into. We can finally start to think about more than just survival. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time. Well fortified, centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio transmitter we can use to broadcast to the whole Commonwealth.
So what happened to this castle if it was so well fortified?
Fucking
This was
psycho,
long
this
before I
gas
joined
mask.
up, but the story I heard was that some kind of monster came out of the sea and destroyed the fort. A lot of the leaders were killed in that
Monster
battle.
came out of the
And
sea.
I
I'm
guess
gonna
nobody
bet a
ever
super
felt it was worth
mutant.
the risk to try to retake it. I've always wondered if losing the radio station was the beginning of all our later problems.
And we're gonna go to the
So,
radio station. So
should
hopefully
I
we
have
can
an assault
fucking
force assembled
find
near the castle?
the 3-dog character of the game.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do this.
We'll do some recon.
It's a long ways out of the way. Holy shit. First, let's level up. Alright, under intelligence. What? No. Where's the science perk? Science. I need 6 intellects, motherfucker. But I think I did unlock Ninja perk. Which is gonna be pretty useless until I max out stealth, to be honest. I'm not gonna be able to get close enough. Alright.
I'll meet you at the castle once we're ready. I'll meet you at the castle once we're ready.
Hey. Wait there.
Alright guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go put a pizza in the oven because I am starving and I might die. So I will be right back. Fuck, did I just throw a grenade? Oh, okay.
The game so far.
Yeah, nice challenge by Vegas there. And Ryan walking in that, he's gonna die.
Because, you know, to kind of pressure Rekkas. Ooh, you have to kind of confirm them. You have to confirm into them because they're super negative on block.
Kunai in the front. Welcome to Ibuki population. Tricky stuff. He lets it go and just stares him down. And you're like, hey, now's the time to throw tag. JK, take the knee to the face. Yeah. Oh.
Anti-airs.
Oh, yo!
Time, and this is gonna do big damage.
Oh,
Raw
jeez.
Ultra 2.
Things you don't think is gonna happen. Oh, they're both at pixels now.
Sit on it. You ever aborted a demon from behind you?
Oh, gotta be careful with the medium. Gets him in the air. Throws tech. The jump in. Throws tech again. Gets the jumping hit. He's trying to fireball. And all to one. Vegas is gonna take it.
What a comeback by Vegas.
Wow, nice. Ultra, 280 damage. Robbie's dead.
His own nerves.
Oh, sure.
Charlie has.
Whoa, is that gonna get it? Wow, that was so sick. Vegas is challenging Rencio in the air like that because if you sense that your opponent doesn't have anti-airs and not gonna jump, you gotta keep going. Stand hard punch, reset in the corner.
Beautiful pressure from right there.
Nice tech by Vegas.
And I haven't seen him use that all that much except today, because he's been doing pogo and then roundhouse afterwards, but now he's been mixing up pogo into medium kick and grounding immediately when he lands.
All right, so
It's gonna. Cuts knows this. He will throw you.
punish.
As soon as he blocks, good OS there. That's a solid.
that?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Is that bar stay medium punch?
Yeah. So all you do is you do.
The assumption that they go, oh, they know how to deal with this. That being said, Brian smells blood in the water. He's gonna go to work.
There we go, boys. Just doesn't confirm.
See, I'm not sure.
Thank you, Lux.
Just ultra.
Yes, just ultra. Jump cancel ultra. Dubstep.
Yeah. Parent throw comes in. It doesn't matter how big you are. I mean, you're gonna still get scooped off.
One advantage it does have, though, is that Shotos can't Tatsu.
Alright guys, I'm back. Apparently oh, no, there we go. Alright, so, we are going to go back to the main quest here, where my child was taken from me out of the vault, and we're gonna go to Diamond City. So this is going to be a pretty long overland trek. Do my best to ignore stuff on the way there. Oh man, there's an auto run button. Man. I was looking for a way to holster my weapon, so I wasn't always just threatening people with my stun baton. Going to assume that Diamond City is going to be the main quest hub. Thanks for the follow, Blanca Cat. Oh, these things suck. First time I fought those things, you fight them pretty early in the game. They messed me up pretty good. Got a military bunker. Beep boop. Beep bep. Walk, wall, away. So W and A seem to be... Alright, so it's A. Part. Bam. Shut up, Bonket. What? So it's W? I'm not paying attention very well. Bin sees need. Okay, so it's none of the E words. Jesus Christ, I'm getting bodied by this thing. Wow. What? That's how the fuck? So why does it zoom in sometimes? Other times it doesn't.
Sweet.
What a legit hacker I am. Poor Tim died with his favorite robot, Mr. Chance. Defeated by the terrain. Classic.
If I see any more rad roaches, I'm going to stomp them flat.
I bet you will, honey. But you tell me first.
Looks like we found Jesse's house. What's up, Clint?
Hey there. Yeah?
That's it?
Huh? Yes?
Dad, can we leave a light on tonight? I like sleeping with the light on.
Sure thing. Hey, sweetie. I'll watch
Huh?
over you while you sleep.
Hi, mister.
Don't mind me, just gonna steal all your medical supplies.
Huh?
Some
I
random
think we
ass
should
people.
get a dog. A big furry one that could scare off bandits but sleep next to me and keep me warm.
Yeah, that sounds great, Charlie. A dog it is.
God, I have so much ammo. It's everywhere. That big mash of buildings are going to be Diamond City. Nope, guess it's not. That looks like a skyline, though. Kinda wish these games would, man. Kinda wish these games wouldn't, like, just tell you where stuff was, but like tell you, oh, this is southeast of such and such factory. That way it's more up to the player to figure out where to go. I don't know. Holy shit, red scorpion. No, I don't want to. They fucking burrow, man. No damage. God damn it. This thing's gonna kill me. Oh, well, that didn't work. Holy shit. Well, that's the first red scorpion I've killed. The last one was just merciless tank obstruction. This town, a whole bunch of ghouls in it, and just like random trip mines. There's a ghoul. It's actually a cool encounter. You come over here and to save the police station that has Brotherhood of Steel guys, and it's just getting overran by ghouls, so you rush in there and save the day, and then of course the Brotherhood's total dicks to you. This is the town where I shot a gun and just Just about every ghoul in a 5-mile radius came running. Still wondering if there's a way to like put away your weapon. The environment's great. I wish there were some more explorable buildings, just houses and stuff. Everything is just kind of like default boarded up, like nope. Right. Look at this sick boat. Oh god, the water, it hurts. It hurts my skin.
So dead.
Legendary Raider? Oh god damn it. Legendary Mutator has raided? Trying to build up that critical strike meter. I like how all the ghouls have whoops. I like how all the ghouls have like names. Now where is that? It's my experience. The day has been saved. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go grab some food. I'll be back to stream here in a little bit and we will continue this melee slaughter fest that is Fallout 4 as we go deeper into Diamond City. So I will see you guys in a little bit.